Again, another ayat, and then we're going to close this out. Don't think just because you say that you're Muslim that you won't be tested. Don't think just because you say you're Muslim that everything's going to be like, everything's the heels realize. No. Allah says, chapter 29, verse 1 through 3. Surah Al-Ankabut. Do not think that just because you say that you believe that you will not be tested, but surely those before you were tested before you. Rasulullah said that those before us, that there used to be a man who they dug a ditch and he stuck his body in the thing, and then a saw was put on his head and he was sawed in half. This was done to the people of old that just because they said La ilaha illallah. So the Prophet Muhammad he warns us that, man, if you think that you're going through something, the people before you went through more things before you, getting their heads sawed in half, babies and mamas getting thrown into the fire. Okay? So the way of a believer, as the sister said, a soldier, the way of a believer is the way of a soldier. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and surely we will test you to see which one of you are of the mujahideen. So if you say that you're a soldier in this deen, Allah will test you on that. Let me test your akbar. Let me test your proclamation on that. If you say you of the sabirin, I'm going to test you on that. I'm going to test you on that. So Allah says that surely I will test you to see who truly is of the sabirin, the mujahideen, the shahideen. He tests you to see who are the munafiqeen, the hypocrites. He'll test you, right? So be careful of what we say. Man, y'all know I'm dead. I remember one time I said, man, Shaitan can't fade me. This is a story. I said, man, because I had acquired a little bit of knowledge. I thought I was high and mighty on myself. So I wish Shaitan would. This is how I'm talking. I'm 20-something years old, talking crazy. Wish Shaitan would. I'll knock him out. Shaitan grabbed me, picked me upside down. You know what I'm saying? Pickles and picks up my feet, everything, man. Then kick me to the side. Get out of here, punk. Huh? I told Shaitan, he better not let me see Shaitan. Shaitan, he was so cold I couldn't even see him, but he picked me upside down and shook me and got all the pennies and nickels out of my pocket. And then called me a punk. It was all over with. So surely, be careful of what you say. Be careful of what you proclaim. I thought I was tough. I had a little bit of knowledge. Jews, Amma, memorized and all this other stuff. Thought I had it going on. But see, that's what happened when you have knowledge without experience. See, the Prophet Muhammad, there's a difference between having knowledge and there's a difference between having experience. The Prophet Muhammad said wisdom comes with experience. Or shall I say there's a difference between having knowledge and wisdom. You can have knowledge, a parrot can have knowledge. That's knowledge. But then where is the wisdom or the application or the understanding? Okay? So it's one thing to have knowledge, but it's a better thing to have understanding, to have tawfiq with deen, to understand this deen. And have an understanding and be able to boss it in to see things clearly, inshallah. Ameen. But again, and whenever we step into this realm of Islam, it's a struggle. Even in your obtaining of this new knowledge, it's a struggle. Removing all the norms of Jahiliyyah, it's a struggle. To combat and fight against the munafiqeen and the shaiteen among you and the moderate lukewarm Muslims is a struggle. To say, hey, today I am proud to be a Muslim. I wear my hijab proudly. I wear my kufi proudly. I wear my name, Abdullah, Muhammad, Zayd, whatever my name may be, proudly. I do this today. Because Allah says in the Quran that He has made us the Khalifas. And He said, and fight them until there is no more oppression, until the religion of Allah is over everywhere. So it's our responsibility to advocate this deen until Islam is advocated over everywhere. That is the reality. That is the reality. Until Islam is advocated all over the world, we're supposed to keep saying La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, keep telling these kuffar that they're on the wrong path, and keep telling them that we're on the Sirat al-Mustaqim. That's the reality. Keep the activity in the masjid moving. I'm going to be gone, but alhamdulillah, I'm going to stay in contact with some of the brothers here. But the ones that were here in the masjid, maintain the masjid. Maintain it, keep the salat in order, you know, keep the adhan in order, man. Make sure it's sharp, you know, make sure the time, keep your, be the clock watcher, you know. Make sure it's clean. Make sure, man, this is Beit Allah. This is our house. This is our masjid. And we're going to, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ask us on the day of judgment, how do we represent our masjid? Or y'all was at Masjid-Aqabah, how did you represent it? Did you help keep it clean? Was you some of the people in the community that was upstanding? Were you on the front line? Were you in the classes? Were you making it active? Okay? So it's all about us making a change, you know? Steel sharpens steel. We're only as strong as our weakest link. There's no me without you. So understand that, man, it takes a team. All right? There's no I in team. You know, all of this, okay? Many hands make light work. So it takes all of us together. Okay? So I hope and I deem and I trust that, you know what I'm saying, while brothers is gone, that, man, everybody picks up the slack, man, and does like they're supposed to do, man. Keep this thing moving, inshallah. Okay? Anybody like to say anything before we get?